Coucou tout le monde, vous retrouvez OursonSensei pour la suite de notre aventure sur The Technomancer. Alors donc nous sommes à l'épisode 12 je crois, je me souviens bien, je sais plus, ça fait longtemps. Du coup voilà, alors excusez-moi si je suis déjà un petit peu fatigué par avance vu que je viens de commencer mon travail de nuit en plus des études. Donc du coup c'est un petit peu la galère, mais bon, on s'accroche et on donne du contenu. Oui, vous souvenez, on avait fait au dernier épisode tout péter, donc on va faire notre rapport.
You already back, Lieutenant Zachariah?
Bien sûr.
Captain, all Aurora tunnels were destroyed. If they're gonna get back into the city, they'll have to come up with another way.
I knew you wouldn't let me down, Lieutenant. Find Ryan and get your pay. It was well earned.
Bon, la révolte des mutants, je l'ai pas encore faite, parce qu'il faudrait que j'augmente d'un point pour tout régler pacifiquement.
Hi.
Lieutenant.
Demandez.
Captain Eliza told me to come.
Indeed, I've been expecting.
Bon voilà, pas besoin de livraison d'armes, donc oui. Qu'est-ce qu'on va pouvoir faire aussi? Ben tiens, on va pouvoir aller voir le grand maître, parce qu'on a des petites quêtes à rendre. Et après je suis habillé en mangeant aussi, parce que avant de lancer la vidéo, je suis allé m'équiper avec mes hommes de tenue de mendiant. On est allé parler aussi au passeur, et on doit rejoindre le passeur au sous-sol. J'aurais voulu la faire entièrement, vu que c'est une quête secondaire, entièrement sans filmer, mais je me suis dit autant aussi vous la faire partager, ça peut être sympa. Hop là, allez go. On va voir le grand Manitou.
Zachariah, a pleasure as always. What may I do for you?
I've returned, Great Master, with the relic from the Aurora evacuation. It's a tablet filled with text, and I don't have a clue how to decipher it.
A glorious day. You have no idea what this means, Zachariah. The language is indeed difficult, and most no longer have the knowledge or ability to understand it. Most, but not me. I will begin deciphering immediately. We will know soon enough the vast wealth of secrets it holds. Sean was certainly right in his appraisal of you. Your worth has already proven to be infinitely valuable. A word of warning, Zachariah. Words spreading about your missions. Things you've been able to accomplish. Filled with troubling details that imply you have a mole in your midst. If there is an ASC spy amongst your ranks, he will not only know our secret, but eventually share it back to his master. We will, in no uncertain terms, be lost. All will be lost.
Ouais, bah ça, on l'a vu. On avait arrêté même le mec en était suivi.
Sooner rather than later.
Thank you for the warning. I assure you, I will get to the root of this.
Interroger. Ok. Allez, on part. Allez les mecs, on y retourne. Ça je passe, c'est pas la peine qu'on le voit sans arrêt. Hein. Donc on va faire aussi la mission principale, hein. Voilà, on y est. Donc on fait. On va à la salle du crêpe Sokul. Et oui, il faudrait que je gagne encore un ou deux niveaux pour pouvoir apprendre. Je crois que c'était... comment ça s'appelle déjà? Je m'en souviens plus. L'artisanat, je crois. Ouais, ça doit être ça. Au moins, on pourra apprendre ça. Il y a une porte ici. Non, ça doit être par là. Par là. Et par là. Alors, il me demande d'aller là.
I gotta find that spy. Maybe I should ask around.
Aller dans la caserne de crépuscule, enquêter sur Jeffrey Hunter. Attends, bouge pas toi.
At your command, Lieutenant.
Have a second to talk?
Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah. Like, just you and me, or...
Yeah, just you and me. I like to know my men.
Wow, that's... yeah, that'd be a huge honor, Lieutenant.
You have a good childhood?
Oh yeah, you know it, Lieutenant. Really nice growing up, running around in the fields. Father gave me a crossbow, and I spent my time helping the farmers shoot critters hurting their crops. They were good times, Lieutenant, but everybody's got to grow up and move on. There was a lot of hunters in Green Hope, too. Plus, I always dreamed of being a soldier. Mostly, though, because there was a girl back home who loved men in uniform, so... Off I went to the big city to join up. And, you know, since I was a sharpshooter, they signed me up and sent me here. Still not used to it. All the buildings, all the folks, all the concrete. But I'm happy, though.
So what's your life like when you're not on duty?
Tell you the truth, Lieutenant, not much to tell. I try to visit the city, make some friends, you know, because I don't really know too many folks yet. And my whole family's back in Green Hope, which is kind of too far to travel for my leave. And, oh yeah, there's also, you know, I try to still do some hunting. Though there's not much more than small critters in the underworks. Not a great hobby for the city.
Ok, bon. On va parler à... C'est qui ça?
You already back, Lieutenant Zachariah?
La révolte des mutants.
Have a moment, Captain?
Depends what you need it for.
Just want to get to know you better, Captain.
I don't usually mix business and pleasure, Lieutenant, but ask away and we'll see which questions I feel like answering.
Allez.
Can I ask about your relationship with ASC?
Tread carefully, Lieutenant. One might start to wonder the purpose of your questions.
Avec 100% de charisme.
But here's my answer. We're all forced to work with them, but it doesn't mean I have to be happy about it. Too much power too quickly leads to arrogance. They're brash and too quick to act. And quite frankly, as they've risen in power, it's no coincidence that the dissenters, deviants, and rebels have risen in numbers.
Théorie du complot.
They're a great source of intel, however they get it. I sleep better at night not knowing the means. But I've always thought the army was strength enough, that the ASC was overkill. I trust you won't repeat anything I've said, Lieutenant. I'd hate for both of us to find ourselves enemies of the state over a little frank conversation.
My lips are sealed, Captain, and I appreciate your candor and trust, more than you know.
Alors on va interroger l'autre personne.
Lieutenant?
I want to know my men better. Tell me a bit about yourself.
Oh, great. Show and tell. Yay.
What do you do when you're off duty?
And I am married, so when I am with them, I'm at the bar, drowning the shitstorm that my life's become. Not exactly a picture-perfect life, but it's mine. And hell, I get paid enough to help them out and buy my own drinks, so what's there to complain about?
What do you think about Jeffrey Hunter?
He's a village idiot who thinks he can brown-nose his way to a promotion. Fucking reject. And no, he ain't my friend, if you haven't pieced that together.
I'm gonna leave you alone. Seems you'd rather be that way anyway.
Il faut que je parle à... Bah non, j'ai parlé à tout le monde. Bon, on va fouiller tous les casiers. On va faire une petite sauvegarde rapidos.
I can't open it without a code. Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level. Everything's clean in here. Looks just like the captain's work. Nothing that implies she's working with the ASC.
Ah ouais, je suis pas...
Feels like a Green Hope souvenir stand. Kid must be missing home. Unless being messy's a crime, though. Doesn't look like he's doing anything wrong.
Je trouve que c'est bien rangé, moi.
Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level. I can't open it without a code.
Ces jeux... Bon.
to take a break, right?
Lieutenant?
Ouais, je voudrais juste voir.
I want to know about your childhood.
You really want to know about my childhood? Sure, yeah, why not? My dad was never around. He was either on the front or doing drills. My mother, though, she was
Il a
stationed
l'air un
here
peu
in the
déprimé
field.
lui.
So we lived
Et
in a guard
déprimant
outpost
aussi.
in the slums where she worked. Never expected to make more of myself than become a soldier. I fought a lot as a kid. Had my share of girls. But home life was pretty strict, so I tried to toe the line. Mostly because when I fucked up, I never got off easy.
So when'd you join?
5 years ago. Time fucking flies, don't it? It was in 126. My parents were beaming with pride. Pride that's faded when, after all this time, I'm still just a fucking private.
How old are you?
The fuck does it matter to you? Older than you, though. And the rest you can find in my file. Cool, moving on.
Ouais, mais c'est où qu'on trouve les dossiers? C'est peut-être à toi.
Hi. How much do you know about what's going on in the barracks?
Not much, and not really interested. I'm just a quartermaster, here to grease your wheels when they get rusty, not eavesdrop or gossip. Why are you asking? What are you looking to know?
Sur
What do
David.
you know about Dave Ward?
Quiet, brooding, asshole type. Not a talker, which is fine by me because he's not one I want to talk to.
Sur
What
Jeffrey.
about Jeffrey?
I don't want to talk shit about anyone, not my style. But that boy's only barely sharper than a spoon.
What have you heard about my captain?
On fait le RP un
If
peu
you're
là.
looking for me to dish dirt, Lieutenant, you're barking up the wrong tree. She may be a woman, but this army could use more officers like her. She'd put herself in front of a bullet for her men. The army's her church. It's sacred to her. And she will and has come to blows with anyone or anything that threatens to tarnish its image. Word is, she's got one hell of a right hook.
Oui, du coup, pour voir les dossiers, faut peut-être que j'aille là. Compétences, talent, attributs, stats. Elle a des talents. Oh, c'est moi qui ai des talents peut-être. Je sais pas. Ah non, ça c'est moi, j'ai des talents d'espoir. Oh! Exploration, artisanat. Ah oui, mais là je sais pas, ok. Ouais, mais c'est pas ça que je voulais voir, c'était... Il n'y a pas de fiche. C'est peut-être ici. Je vais peut-être demander à elle.
You already back?
Non. Putain, j'ai pas des informations sur tous les personnages. Hop. Tiens, on va lui poser à lui.
At your command.
Non, bon, on peut pas. Et lui, je peux pas lui reparler. Et lui demander.
Lieutenant? Maybe I'll use that time off to go visit my mother. I haven't seen her in a while.
Et dossier personnel, mais normalement c'est quand tu dois former ton équipe. Je pense que quand tu peux former ton équipe, c'est là où tu choisis. Mais ils ont pas l'air d'être motivés. c'est fabriqué. Là y a que dalle.
Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level.
Ah bah voilà, en fait il y avait juste...
Parents. And his damn notes. Bastard's got my whole schedule in here. And the names of every single person we saw together. Must have been Dave keeping tabs on me the whole time. Never would have believed it.
Oh.
Guess if you could spot them, though, they wouldn't be so damn powerful.
Lieutenant?
I know you're a drinking man, so what do you say we go grab one together?
Looks like it's my lucky day. Sure, why the hell not? Lead the way.
Oh. Désolé, j'ai cherché un peu pour rien, mais je me suis dit qu'il fallait fouiller le dossier et tout, mais en fait, il avait déjà tout en tête. Mais c'est un peu facile quand même, la date d'anniversaire. Bon, en même temps, il pensait sans doute pas que on allait fouiller son
So why don't you
armoire.
cut the bull and tell me why we're really here?
Sure.
You've been spying on me, Dave, and reporting everything back to Victor. I don't like rats. That's not all right with me.
Ooh.
And what? You think I ever had a choice in the matter? Think I had the option to say no?
I don't care. All I know is they got all the intel they wanted on me from one of my own soldiers, and I don't know why. What's your angle, Dave? You bitter you got a Mancer as your lieutenant? I thought we were past all that. What'd they promise you? Promotion? Better pay?
J'ai laissé un mes
Nothing
parents.
but a promise they wouldn't hurt my parents.
Ouais, voilà.
Is that a good enough reason? I don't like the ASC. Don't like what they're doing to Abundance. Don't like what they're doing to me. I don't like the deal they offered, and I don't like I didn't have a choice but to accept it. I ain't got no one but my folks since my sister died. Not that I expect you to shed a tear for me, but if I gotta choose between them and you, sorry, brother. You're on the losing end of that. If it helps, though, I don't think you're the full prick you were before we had this little chat. In fact, I might even have liked you in another time and place. But you're in deep shit now. And it's shit I don't want to get pulled into with you.
I don't want your blood on my hands, David, but I can't let you keep doing what you're doing. So I'm just gonna tell you to get the hell out of Ophir and don't look back.
I don't... Sure. Yeah, sure. Bye, Lieutenant.
Mais merde. J'aurais dû faire la seconde mission avant. Ah putain, maintenant il faut tout que je retourne. Ah. La loose. La loose, la loose. Bon ben, je vous reprends après quand j'y serai. On se retrouve. Au moins je vous ai épargné toute la route.
Zachariah, a pleasure as always.
J'ai découvert qui était le champion.
I found them all. David Ward was running lines for the ASC.
In these times, spies are everywhere. They used to be like rats, but now bear more resemblance to cockroaches. Should you see one, you can be certain 100 more reside in the walls, each placed there while their arms were twisted by the ASC. So, what happened with this Ward?
I couldn't find it in myself to kill him, so I released him and let him run, like a rat. I would assume he's still running, and we'll never see him in Ophir again.
The full blame cannot be cast on him. There are few who the ASC cannot bend to their will. We'll cross our fingers. Hopefully this soldier is gone for good and does not find himself arrested before he should escape.
Ouais. Niveau 15. Level up. Level up. Putain, j'ai cette musique dans la tête. Ouais, je vous la fais écouter. Vous allez aussi l'avoir dans la tête. Elle est pourrie, je vous conseille aussi de voir le clip. Je vous mettrai le refrain qui est magistral et qui reste dans la tête. Bon, c'est japonais bien sûr, mais c'est assez étrange, mais sympa aussi. Donc, du coup, est-ce que j'ai assez de points? Non, toujours pas. Alors, pour le bâton. Ah, ça j'ai déjà mis. Attaque un peu puissante. Esquive. Allez. Oh, pas mal. Allez aussi. Voilà. Voilà, on commence vraiment à être bon là. Bon, je me spécialise bâton. Je voulais me spécialiser tank, mais j'ai vu qu'on pouvait prendre pas mal aussi de personnages secondaires, enfin d'acolytes. Donc on va gérer comme ça. Bon, du coup, j'aimerais bien refaire mon équipe. Parce que du coup, j'ai plus personne.
At your command, Lieutenant.
Partir. Composer son équipe. Mais j'en ai plus qu'un. Non, du coup je peux même pas. C'est pas grave, c'est pas grave, c'est pas grave. Que devions-nous faire maintenant? Bon, mais du coup, vu qu'il nous faut un autre. Vu qu'il nous faut un autre acolyte. J'ai la classe comme ça quand même. Il nous faudra un autre acolyte. Ben, on va faire une autre quête. Oh là là, aussi t'as les classes, allez go. Donc maintenant les autres quêtes, on a quoi comme autre quête? Prendre son affectation, remplir les missions données par le Major. Se débarrasser de l'espion qui vous surveille. Parler au chasseur, trafic d'armes, comme ça je veux pas le faire. Fouiller les affaires de Scott pour trouver la lettre du père. Suivre cette quête. Ah mais du coup je peux encore la faire quand même. Bon ben on va aller au sous-sol alors. Je ne pensais pas que je pouvais encore la faire. Hey. Ah sinon, vu que j'aimerais bien aller récupérer le collègue, je vais peut-être faire celui-là. Ouais, c'est pas mal, c'est pas mal. Bon, par contre c'est vrai que c'est vraiment chiant de faire des allers-retours. La ville déjà est pas très intéressant. Je sais que je me plains tout le temps sur ce point là, mais ça se ressent depuis, j'en en ai au 12e épisode et j'ai l'impression qu'on a fait que ça, des allers-retours dans la ville. En plus avec les quêtes secondaires, ça en fait, ça en fait. Mais c'est les joies aussi du gameplay. Moi je peux vous parler. Qu'est-ce que je peux vous parler? Que aujourd'hui j'ai bossé dur. Ouais, vraiment dur. Ça fait plaisir. C'était bien. Je sais c'est pas intéressant mais c'était bien. Très bien même. Voilà. Non mais sinon oui.
Hello, Scott.
Oh.
My captain told me that she wanted to see you.
Is it related to you? Are you sick?
No. Not that I know of.
Oh, well, should I take my pouch then? It's an important question.
Ok, mais du coup on va pouvoir fouiller. On va fouiller là-bas.
I think I have a problem with going through your friend's things. I hope whatever you're looking for, it's worth it.
I'm trying to find information about the past. It's personal, okay?
Et je peux le récupérer maintenant ou pas?
At your command, Lieutenant.
Oh, un petit coffre. Kenkairi, ouh. Bon bah je peux plus former mon équipe, c'est pas grave. On va aller vite rendre cette quête. Souvenez-vous, c'était la demoiselle qui est juste à côté dans le gros truc là, la grosse machine qui nous a demandé de faire ça. Donc on va l'aider.
Hello, Mancer.
Information. Rapport.
I found some of your father's letters.
I knew it. Tell me.
Most of the correspondence was friendly. They were very close. However, there was some tension between them over time. Some letters gloss over an expedition that they had done together, but what surprised me the most is when your father talks about a boy who was actually Scott's son. The last letter I found is a bit bizarre. I didn't really understand what he meant.
What did he mean? Do you remember?
Your dad begged Scott to stop the madness, warning that his wife's divorce was only the beginning of what he would lose if he couldn't face the truth. That it was too late for his son. He seemed to think Scott was on the verge of self-destruction.
It's true that it's rather mysterious. Scott, a son.
C'est
Did you know?
peut-être nous-mêmes.
No, he never told me about him. He obviously lost him. No doubt it's still a touchy subject.
We have to find out what this is all about. You have to ask his wife. Did my father really mean to interfere in his family drama? Maybe that's why he
Mais elle est pas
disappeared?
morte?
Please, Zachariah.
Ah. Pourquoi je dois faire ça? Pourquoi? Là, ça sera plus court par là peut-être. J'en ai marre de faire le coursier. Ils peuvent pas se débrouiller tout seuls, non? Hein? C'est elle son ex-femme? Eh ben.
I'm sorry to... You Angela Seeker, Scott's wife?
Ex-wife. What did the drunk do this time?
Nothing bad. He's a friend.
A friend? Right.
Just looking for some information on one of his friends. Mark. And your son.
Get out. Get out! What right do you have coming around digging up the past?
Charisme. Allez.
I'm not here to make you relive your pain. And I'm sorry if that's what it looks like, but I'm here for Mark's daughter. She sent me to try to figure out what happened to her father.
The poor girl. Hard enough to lose things when you're old enough to understand. She was just a girl when Mark disappeared. If resurrecting my pain can help ease hers. I loved our son. Scott did too. But he was never around. He was too lost in his research, lost in the dream of making the discovery of the century, of becoming a hero in abundance. Then, one day, our son started to show signs of mutation. When Scott noticed them, he lost it. He tried to hide him as he desperately dove back into his research to find a cure. With Scott gone all the time, I turned to Mark for a shoulder to cry on. Told him what was going on. So Mark tried to reason with Scott. But you could never reason with him. He always thought he knew more. Then our son was arrested and Scott and Mark just took off on some crazy expedition. Left me alone to deal with it all. So I filed for divorce. I was alone anyway. Then they came back with nothing to show for all the damn time they were gone. But that didn't stop Scott. No, he just dove deeper into his work. And when Mark disappeared, I was sure it was because of another one of Scott's crazy missions. So tell Amelia, it was Scott's incessant need to be right, to be a hero, that undoubtedly cost her father his life, and that's it. That's all I know.
Make the slightest move, you're a dead man.
Oula. Oh, un petit combat, ça fait longtemps. Hop là, hop là, hop là, hop là. Bon, bah ça fait un petit peu d'action là. pour cette fin d'épisode. De laisser passer, je sais plus combien j'en ai maintenant, mais j'en ai un sacré paquet. Ah ah. Bon allez, petit bonus, on fait l'épisode un petit peu plus long, du coup on va finir cette petite histoire, non? Qu'est-ce que vous en pensez? Bon aussi moi je suis curieux donc je veux savoir. J'ai failli lui mettre le bâton, voilà.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
I talked to Scott's ex-wife.
So? What did she say?
It's an awful story. Her son. Anyway, their son was struck by mutation. They took him away from them, of course, but it made Scott go crazy, and he was convinced that he could find a remedy. He asked for your father's help, so they left together, and were gone for a long time. Their exploration apparently didn't lead to anything concrete for the boy, and Scott descended into madness. And then one day, Mark left. His ex thinks that it was to bring back something useful for his research, and he never came back.
Shit. So my father's disappearance is related to that poor kid? It's really awful what they must have gone through. That explains a lot about why he's so crazy, and also why he behaves as if we were his kids. Thank you, Zach. That doesn't answer all of my questions, far from it, but I have a better grasp of what happened. My father disappeared by helping his best friend, who was going through a rough patch and wanted to heal his child. It's a sad but beautiful story, isn't it? I'm gonna think about all this. Thank you again.
La complimentée.
You're not like other girls, are you?
Is that supposed to be a compliment? Or are you being a wise ass?
Because you've got a hell of a temper.
And what? You'd rather have a nice little girl who knows her place? Does what you tell her?
I'm pretty sure I didn't say that.
I didn't say you did. Otherwise you'd have your ass handed to you. I don't let myself get pushed around. It's not a bad thing.
Bon, on a fini cette mission. Voilà. C'était bien. C'était bien. C'était riche. Ah, il est revenu, on va pouvoir peut-être le prendre avec nous.
Hi, Scott.
Hop. Hop, bon ben voilà, ce fut une belle fin d'épisode avec une histoire déchirante. Donc j'espère que ça vous aura plu. En tout cas, je vous remercie, je vous fais des babouilles. N'hésitez toujours pas à suivre sur Facebook et Twitter. Et de vous abonner si vous voulez. Voilà, babouille tout le monde.
Nandeya.